welcome to Lemieux Reviews, where we bring you the stories you may not yet have heard of. My name's Ross Lemieux, and as always, I'm your host. Last week we brought you part 16 of Once and Future. This time we're starting off with part 17. As a little recap for our last part, we had all our knights and characters converging on the Grail Castle, all part of Merlin's plan to get everyone in one place. This time we're going to see how that plays out. Please join us now as we go into Once and Future. As always, I'd like to start with the amazing cover art. Seems King Arthur forces have invaded London, with Big Ben in the background and all manner of creatures inked on the page. As always, this comic was created by Kieran Gillen, Dan Mora, and Tamara Bonneville. Distributed by Boom Studios. This comic was released on March 24th, 2021. As we look upon the Grail Castle in the other world, Mary confronts her son she is seeing for the first time since his transformation. The government agents are ordered to open fire on the pair, though. So Mary pulls her trump card and tells Lancelot he is the father to the once human creature. The agents unleash a hail of bullets on both Mary and Galahad, and right before they are struck down, Lancelot intervenes. Every bullet is sliced from the air, with Lancelot being thoroughly unimpressed. Gran and Duncan try to duck out in the confusion and chaos. But before they can get away, the dragon breaks through a wall and its breath disintegrates one of the agents. Lancelot springs into action, leaping into the air and attacking the dragon. The chaos starts to bring down the building around them, forcing everyone to flee the area. Gran confronts the agents on their interference, only to have the agents catch her and Duncan up on everything that had happened with Rose and everything she had learned. And with that, we go to Rose running across the street in Clifton, Bristol, heading towards the other apartment. Immediately going inside, looking under the shelving to find the shotgun. Having found the gun, she does something completely unexpected and goes right back to her house and upstairs to the portal. With introductions settled between Gran, Duncan, and the agents, the soldier chooses this moment to freak out, only to get shut down by the group. As things settle, they make their move to intercept the Grail before Galahad can get to it. In Camelot, Arthur is in bad shape and fading fast, Merlin staying by his side throughout, trying to placate the king's pain, with reassurances of his plan, and how well it is going so far. Galahad gets Mary to safety, only for Mary to be terrified by the son's changes, not only physically, but she also realizes they messed with his mind, and he doesn't know her, prompting her to call for Merlin, leading Galahad to misunderstand her outburst and Merlin to reach out to her in an unconventional and disgusting way. He has Mary send Galahad once more to get their Grail. Galahad speeds off back to the castle, and Nimue confronts Merlin, where he reveals his big plan, having needed all the players to end up at the castle, so they have any chance to get the Grail. That every step taken, every attack, led them to this moment of the three knights ending up at the castle, and that Galahad doesn't remember her because he is tied to the story, and she gave up the role of his mother, leading him to ask a singular question: why does Nimue continue to help him? Her answer is a simple one, so that everything she had done wasn't for nothing. So she kicks out the fire. All Merlin and Arthur can do now is wait, while Merlin's hopes that his plan will succeed, or they both shall perish. Having gone through the portal, Rose opens her eyes and finds herself in the castle, wondering at its marvels. So she starts running to find Duncan, admitting to herself she doesn't have any idea how to actually use the gun she brought with her. Once more through the castle the four run, making their way to the Grail, hoping to beat Galahad to it. The soldier experiencing all this for the first time with abated wonder, while at the same time Duncan and Gran make fun of Hempleworth's title of Sir, while Gran also wonders why she wasn't offered a title herself, only to come upon the room and see that Galahad has already taken possession of the Grail. They immediately open fire on him, but to no avail, seeing that he is now protected by some mystic power. So they go for a more medieval method of battle, with pointed steel, only to have Galahad bowl through them. Duncan leaps onto Galahad's back, ready to strike, only to have Rose pop out in front of them, making her move, only to say the wrong name and have the Grail itself try and destroy her and Duncan for her mistake. Galahad makes his escape through a hole in the wall, the group unable to catch up to the monster as he gains distance from them. Some of the group thinking his leaving is a good sign, without realizing what the loss of the Grail means. Though Rose finds something that catches her eye. She has found the dragon that had been struck down. The dragon had lost its fight with Lancelot. Rose felt bad for the creature and pulled out the sword the knight had left behind. Her act of kindness winning over the dragon, giving Gran an idea on how to catch up with Galahad. Galahad thinks that he has escaped, only to look behind him to see a stunning sight. The group has mounted onto the back of the dragon in order to chase down Galahad and get back the Grail. And there we have it, part 17 of Once and Future. We get a friendly dragon, a zombie king whose body's fallen apart, and we find out every step of the way Merlin's been in control with his master plan. Will Galahad help him out and manage to gain the Grail, or will he once again fail? Please join us again next time on Lemieux Reviews. Please like, share, subscribe, and let us know how you feel down in the comments below.